Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're all feeling good today. I feel good today because there is sunshine and there is blue sky. So, I'm gonna go out later on to experience that environment, especially recently it's been raining. But for now, I'm gonna talk about how I feel about the passing of Ivan Bart, who was the owner of IMG Modeling Agency. The reason why I'm grieving is because we crossed paths when I joined Miss Universe Philippines. IMG Modeling Agency, who was owned by Ivan Bart, was also the one managing Miss Universe before. When I joined that pageant way back 2021, my journey was a rough road because I experienced sexual assault and I experienced as well sexual harassment. And so it was really a terrible experience, to be honest. And to make things worse, I got disqualified because of some mishaps with my documents, even after experiencing that terrible and painful experience. And that time I felt bad because when that happened, when I experienced that sexual harassment, nobody knew it, and the organization just disqualified me. And in my mind, if I didn't win the Miss Universe Philippines, at least I wanted to feel that I am heard. That's what I was in my mind, because I got disqualified, that sexual assault happened and nobody even knew it. And the last thing that somebody who experienced that, the last thing that that person wanted was, of course, to feel silence. Every one of us wanted to be heard. And so I felt really terrible. It was really, a very difficult path when I joined Miss Universe Philippines. And then, in a sudden twist of event, Vice News became interested in my story. They lent their platform to me. They wrote article about my journey there. And they helped me reach out to Ivan Bart, because that time they were the one managing Miss Universe. And so Ivan Bart learned about what happened to me, and the IMG told us that they are gonna investigate. And that time I thought they just said that and that no investigation would really happen. But I contented myself with the fact that, well, at least I was heard. That's what I wanted in the very beginning. So okay, even though the investigation wouldn't really happen. But when I went on my Instagram account and then I saw that the account of IMG Modeling Agency viewed my story, and I was like, why would they view my story? Like, why would someone like them, who's so big, would go to my account and view my story? But they did. So that's when I had this intuition that investigation was really going on. That's why they were like viewing me, viewing my Instagram account. So I knew that investigation was happening. And I was like, oh, okay, that was a confirmation that investigation was really going on. And at that time, I thought that the investigation would go like, okay, we learned that one of the contestants got sexually assaulted, and so I thought they would like talk to Miss Universe Philippines. I thought they would just say that, oh, next time don't do that. We should learn lesson from that. So this is what we're gonna do moving forward. So I thought the investigation would go something like that. I didn't know that Ivan Bart decided to let go of Miss Universe completely. They let go of Miss Universe and they gave it to a transgender woman. So Miss Universe is now being handled by a transgender woman. And at that time, it really gave me a great impact about what Ivan Bart did. I was thinking that he did the right thing. And my journey when I experienced that sexual assault, I could have spent the years crying and like, oh my God, what happened to me was so unfair. But that's no longer the case, because that move of Ivan Bart was very powerful when they let go of Miss Universe. They did not hesitate to do that. And take note that IMG just bought Miss Universe. And I think when they bought that Miss Universe, they paid a lot of money and they newly purchased it. But upon learning my situation, they did not hesitate to let go of Miss Universe and to give it to a transgender woman. So I think, my journey in that Miss Universe Philippines could have been worse, but Ivan Bart gave it a very powerful ending. When they gave that Miss Universe to a transgender woman, I think it's, of course, a source of empowerment for us. And also, it's an act to piss off people who don't want us to be there. So, last night I learned that he passed away, so I can't help but to grieve because of what he did. He did the right thing. I was like thinking, who am I anyway for him to like decide to let go of Miss Universe just for me about what happened to me? Like, I'm just a regular fashion model. I'm just living here in this like remote area here in our province in the Philippines. And then he did the right thing for a single soul like me. So last night I was about to sleep and I was scrolling through my Instagram account and I learned that he passed away. I'm really grieving. And I'm really grieving because he is such a beautiful soul who touched my life. And when he did the right thing, it's like far outreaching that it even reached out to me, to someone like me. I'm not even his coworker, we're not even related by blood. He's managing Ashley Graham, Gigi Hadid, those are big names, and who am I? And yet when he did that right thing, the effect of that was far outreaching that he touched my soul. So I was genuinely grieving when I learned that last night.